This is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams who are desperate for a win as they're in the midst of three-game losing streaks. It's the Bills going up against the Jets. So with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Surveying the field. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Green, 39.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
A first down throw for Brissett. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. It's a gain of 17 that time. And that leads to a New York first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Come on, let's go!
Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
7 yards to go on second down. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here?
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Doesn't matter who the runner's going to be each week. Defenses get ready to...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. And we take a look at the Bills' defense.
Luke Kuechly's absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, This guy's athleticism is off the charts.
Here we go. Red 38. Flex round.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slant. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Come on, let's go. Red 38. Ohio.
On 3rd down, Brissett. And he's got Will Tye complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key 1st down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
Come on, let's go. White 90. White 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They come up in an offset eye.
Red 38.
Brissett now on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out come the Bills. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. He couldn't get the edge there. It wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets take possession. And they're going to go soft on the corners.
Here we go. White.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets a 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here we go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some room to roam now. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
To throw, Brissett. And that's caught by Landry. He's got a Jets touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets can take the lead now with the extra point. Blair Walsh on to attempt the extra point. And he's got it up and through. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. And here come the Bills. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they get 28 yards on that one. And it'll be a Buffalo 1st down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jets. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Will tie the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Brissett sets to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, hit it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Taken from just outside the 30. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And New York set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that is incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. To throw is Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Virgil in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get it all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here.
So completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there. And New York set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They come out here in the eye. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And New York set to take the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So 2nd and 10 here.
Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Brissett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They go play action here on 1st down. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down, Brissett. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Here we go now. Leopard!
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And the play clock's running down. So a penalty that can frustrate a coach so much, a mental error, and it'll back him up 5 yards. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Brissett now on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And they'll send the tight end in motion. On play action, Brissett. And it's caught by Parker. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
Flex round, let's go.
On second down, Brissett again. And over the middle, this is Parker. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Brissett. His throw incomplete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the fourth quarter. Second down now after the incompletion. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. A second down throw for Brissett. And this is caught. It's Parker. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 1, 9.
On third down, Brissett. On the screen, Bernard. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 1st and goal here from the 9. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a deep.
And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Their big-bodied receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 9 good yards here on the run, and now third down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a loss of 3 to bring up Ford.
That play never got off the ground because of the defensive front. They owned the offensive line, which allowed the linebackers to see their openings and run straight to the ball. That's why that play just never had a chance.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here it goes!
He'll look to throw. And incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Flex round! Let's go!
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. 2-point game. They have the football. Their defense was able to do their job. Now can the offense just hold on here, Charlie?
And they better, because after the job the defense did to give them the ball back with this lead, it's time for them to seal the deal and allow them to go to the locker room with a victory.
They'll try to seal the deal. Here we go.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. A handoff as they run the counter play. And now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This officially a 55-yard attempt. To throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them.
And that's caught inside the 30. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got?
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Well, they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills getting set to go. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can know where to go here. He lost the football. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.